Hey everybody, Jen here with the Sewing Report, and I have a bit of a serious update. You may have heard by now there is a hurricane that is headed to my area. It is Hurricane Milton, and this is anticipated to be a major hurricane making landfall somewhere on the west coast of Florida. If you're new here or if you did not know, I live in Florida in an area that is expected to be majorly impacted by this storm. Now, we just had another hurricane, Hurricane Helene, and even though that did not make direct contact with the Tampa Bay area, it caused a lot of damage to areas along the water. There was quite a bit of flooding from storm surge. A lot of people did lose their homes in that weather event. Now, my house was fortunate and we did not really get any sort of significant damage. This time may be different. And as it stands right now, I'm shooting this on Sunday evening. My area is expected to be pretty much in the direct path of Hurricane Milton. Now, that could obviously change. It could go north or south. The Tampa Bay area has not had a direct hit from a hurricane since 1921. So it's been over 100 years. This could be a catastrophic weather event for this entire region. Again, we don't really know whether it could hit north of Tampa. It could be down closer to Sarasota, Fort Myers, but there's pretty much a certainty at this point that it will be very, very bad. So why am I making this video? I did want to let you know that I have put my Etsy shop, the Sewing Report Etsy shop, on pause right now. There's just a lot of things up in the air. They're already doing evacuations. And one big issue is that there's a lot of storm debris left over from Helene that our local and state officials are trying to get off of the roads because all of that debris poses a major risk for Hurricane Milton because the wind, high wind, could pick it up and they could become projectiles. All of that debris could also be just a huge mess. So that's a very large issue right now. They've already closed the schools. I'm not really sure what's going on in terms of other services that will be available. So I decided to put my Etsy shop on vacation mode just because I really don't know what's up. I don't know what the mail service is going to be like. And I also don't want to put any more workload on our USPS delivery people because they already have enough going on. They're going to be dealing with this storm themselves. And I just don't know how reliable the mail service is going to be. So I'm not really sure when the Etsy shop will be back open because I really don't know what's going to happen. It could be as early as Friday, but it also could be indefinite. I don't know what's going to happen here. My husband and I are trying to figure out what we're going to do. We're trying to get prepared. We've already got our storm shutters up, but if this storm is expected to get stronger, I don't know. So we are okay. I am not in a flood zone. I will say that we do not live really close to the water. So our risk is relatively lower compared to many other residents here. It's still very dangerous. And again, I also want to emphasize that I'm not any sort of weather expert. You got to make your own decision if you are also in Florida. We're also several states here in the Southeast are also dealing with all of the fallout from Hurricane Helene. So we've got Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, and now what's unusual about this situation is that Florida is getting back-to-back hurricanes. This storm is expected to make landfall, I think, late Wednesday now, so it would have been less than 2 weeks since the previous hurricane. Hurricane Helene didn't even make a direct landfall hit in our area, but it was still pretty bad. So I just kind of wanted to share this with you, let you know what's up. Don't really know what's going to happen. I could be without power, water, internet for quite a while. So yeah, I really can't tell you when things are going to be resuming kind of as normal. So I will be trying, if I'm able to, I will be trying to post updates over on the Sewing Report live channel. This is really going to be the only thing I will post here on the Sewing Report channel. So if you are just interested to see what's going on and hear updates from me on a more of a personal level, I would encourage you to go subscribe to Sewing Report Live. That's also where I do my Sunday night live streams every week at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So this is really the only thing I'm going to be putting on the Sewing Report channel here. I thank everyone who's been following me for over the years. And if you are in Florida, please stay safe. Stay safe, guys. If you're also in one of the other areas that have been impacted by Hurricane Helene, my heart goes out to you. This is going to be a bad one. I'm just, like, everyone here in the area is like, could this be the one? And it, quite frankly, it could be. I'm a little bit scared. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. I have lived in Florida. I first moved to Florida in the mid-2000s, so I have had extensive experience just as a Florida resident for the past 2 decades. This one is bad. This one is very bad. In fact, it's very unusual. This Hurricane Milton originated from the Campeche Bay, which is kind of over near Mexico, and it's going west to east, which is just very unheard of. In fact, I was looking at some historical data, and the only other times this has happened in recorded history was in the 1800s. So it was like, I think 1857 and 1865. So it's been over 150 years since a hurricane took this particular path. So I've heard some meteorologists say this is not going to be like the other storms. I don't know if they're right or not, but this is definitely unusual, and we could be in for some catastrophic loss in this area. Definitely somewhere on the west coast of Florida, it's going to get really bad. So I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on. If you want to get more updates about my hurricane experience, I may be posting things, if I'm able to, over on the Sewing Report Live channel. Guys, I'm going to be spending the next few days preparing. We got to get all of our stuff together. We do have a generator, but yeah, we have got enough food. We've got plenty of supplies. So we're going to, hopefully we will be okay. I'm going to be doing some laundry, charging everything I own that is battery operated. I ordered some more supplies yesterday. So, but yeah, I don't really know what to tell you at this point because we're still a few days out from when it's expected to make landfall. So a lot could change between now and then. But I hope everyone is staying safe out there. And yeah, if you want, check out some of my old videos here on the Sewing Report if you're looking for something to do, and subscribe to Sewing Report Live if you'd like to get updates on my own experience with Hurricane Milton. If I'm able to, I will keep posting and doing stuff over there as long as I can. And if you're just curious, head over there. Anyways, I'm Jen with the Sewing Report. I will see you again in the next one. And remember, stay safe out there.